What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail, right? Um, Gotta talk about it. People say they grind. We talk about people on the grind. People are working. People are working hard. People have a plan for their life and a plan for their family, right? But when it comes down to it, you know, who are you celebrating with, though? And that's what people find interesting, right? I saw an interview on part of an interview of Meek Mill, Expensive Pain promo kind of on $1 million worth of game. And he was talking about how, you just meeting somebody and you've known somebody for, a short period of time compared to your family, right? Or somebody that's been down with you for years, right? But you out partying with them, celebrating with them when everything goes how can I say this? When everything starts popping off in life. And now when everything's popping off in life, that's who you riding with. That's who you riding for. That's who you want to party with. That's who you want to celebrate with. And I'm like, that's not a good idea. You know, you mean to tell me, you out here popping bottles with people who you weren't grinding for them and their family, and they're not even grinding for their family. They're riding along with you for the ride and foregoing their responsibility to their own family so they could have fun with you when you've grinded, when you've worked and put in the work for success. If people don't know what grind means, if this video has years to come, man, I hate when, I get these messages and these cats don't stop. But at the end of the day, what winds up happening is you're telling me who's more important about who you celebrate with. Like, that's like watching a football game and you score your team scores a touchdown, but you celebrate with the opposing team. See what I'm saying? You don't celebrate when you score with your team. You celebrate when they score with their team. It's like, so y'all did all this grinding for you to celebrate with these other people. Y'all guys gotta stop sometimes, fam. I can't. And the bad part about it is I'm trying to cut this stuff off in the settings, and it just keeps dinging and dinging and dinging and dinging, and it doesn't make sense. But at the end of the day, I'm dealing in a sense of people who have who don't want to be honest and say, I just want to celebrate with people who are complete strangers so I could ball in front of them or stunt in front of them or show them this is my life. This is part of the whole Instagram, social media, trying to be known thing, getting attention on social media is because you want other people to see you. I want you to see how I'm living. But the thing about it is, what about the people that came up with you? Like, how are they living? Like, what about the people that you were quote unquote grinding for? Are they living? Are they enjoying the fruits of your labor like these strangers are? And normally, I hate to say this, but no. And when they do, they don't want to be seen. And that's what people forget. Like, if somebody's really down for you, they don't want you to put everything out on blast because they don't want you to wind up making yourself a target. They don't want you to work so hard to put yourself in a position for complete strangers to plot on you because you just want to have a good time. Well, everybody who goes out to have a good time isn't going out to have a good time. They're going out sometimes to look at people who have a quote-unquote good life so they can rob them. Or they can leech off of them or be a mooch or whatever you want to call it. Be a hanger or be part of the entourage. Maybe work their way up the socioeconomic ladder by just, grabbing onto somebody else's coattails. And at the end of the day, it becomes subsequently a problem because what it is nobody wants to admit that we got to a point where impressing strangers is more important than quote unquote legacy and taking care of the family that you quote unquote did put in all this work for. Because I don't think a lot of people put in all this work for family if, you know, you spent less, you've been at fewer family dinners and functions than you've been at lounge, nightclub, nightlife experiences with complete strangers. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the issue. For me, this becomes, you know, problematic to say the least because what you're basically going to do is create a crew of people who are about self but say they're doing it for family. So now so even if you're with your family, you're just putting them out as a photo op. You know what I'm saying? And both sides of photo ops, the people that you're partying with are photo ops, and the family are photo ops. And so so what was grinding for the family really for? Was it was just for you to stunt on the gram, right? So that's just my thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.